Yeah, you ever come into sanctuary or just wake up in the morning and you got a song on your heart? So you sit there and you humming it to yourself, you thinking, and you let go, let God. You sitting there singing, right? Then all of a sudden you get to the part where you don't know the words. Something. And you start dancing and praising him, and then you let go and you hit the chorus. Oh man. Whew. Almost ran out of gas coming out here from DC. I seen that gas light come on and I started saying, this little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Well, I was scared. I thank y'all for inviting me. I thank the minister for having me. I was driving down the street eating my pickled pig feet sandwich, come here chilling. And I started thinking about all the food. Started thinking about Sister Gladys, Brother Reynolds, Brother Nelson, making me that potato salad with the eggshell still in it, fried chicken, hog maws, black-eyed peas, collard greens. I get here and I see the brother over there making up the omelets. Boy, they smelling good, boy. Chef Boyardee, boy, you got it going on over there.
Yeah, you doing it.
You doing it. Yeah, things have changed in the church over the years, and Sunday school ain't the same. I grew up in the 70s, so Sunday school ain't like it was when we was growing up. By the time I was 4, my mama had me saying the 10 Commandments and all of that, right? So about 3 years ago, I asked my son, after he came out of Sunday school class, because I go to Trinity AME Zion up on 16th Street. Reverend Dr. Timothy Freeman is my pastor.
Amen.
So I'm sitting there, I'm like, come here, son. Like, what's up, Dad? I said, let me hear the 10 Commandments. You know what this joker said? Daddy, now I'm a Pittsburgh Steelers fan like you. But I'm going to go ahead and recite the 10 Commandments since that's what you asked, because that's what we learned in Sunday school. He said, you ready? I said, yeah. He said, Chase Young, defensive end. I said, man, that's the Washington Commanders. I didn't say the Commandments. I said the Commandments. He said, yeah, Chase Young. He said, Jamil, he started naming the running backs. I said, bro, go back to church and learn again. Something ain't right here, man. Come on, bro. I said, I'm going to give you 2 weeks. He came back in 2 weeks, and he knew him. Won't he do it?
Won't he do it?
Yes, indeed. You ever been so cold when you come outside? You say to yourself, now, God, I know you made the cold, and you don't even like the cold. But you get outside and you come to church and you almost cuss. You just gotta say, God, forgive me. Yeah, I almost cussed. I was cold this morning. Ain't Long Johns and everything on. I was still almost cussed. Love and relationships. That's what it's about. Love and relationships and children. Ain't nothing like it. Yeah, but ain't nothing like it. How many people out here got kids? Mm-hmm. They're a blessing, ain't they?
Yes, sir.
Blessing. They look a blessing and a curse. And how many of y'all out here married? Okay. Happy wife, happy life. That's overrated. Don't believe that. You'll be a miserable dude. Look, 1 foot in the grave, you keep doing that happy wife, happy life. Well, I want this, I want that. I need you to do them honey-do list. And go ahead. All you doing is stressing yourself out. I had a stroke. My wife said, well, what was it? Because the doctor said it was stress. I said it was that happy wife, happy life stuff. That's what did it to me. Yeah, go ahead. Keep telling me you want me to make you happy. Big house, big ring, big car. While I got to suffer and wear old stuff, and then every Father's Day and Christmas, I get a pair of socks with a hole in them. Or a little handkerchief with an M on it. I don't want no more handkerchiefs with the M on it. I know my last name. My ex-wife called me about 3 weeks ago, talking about child support. I was like, sorry, wrong number. I hung up. She called right back. Stop playing. I said, okay, you got me. I was like, what do you want? I said, now you done blocked me on Facebook, Instagram, everything. I'm trying to find out what's going on with my son. Like, you done blocked everything. I give you money, my son wearing raggedy clothes, while you got all these expensive diamonds and you at the hair shop and the nail shop every week. Everything looking good on you. Where the money going for my son? She ain't had nothing to say. So guess what I did? I blocked her blessings. I said, don't mess with me no more. You block me, I block you. You know? So then, yesterday, she called us. You back from vacation yet? I'm like, how do you know I'm on vacation? I didn't post anything on any social media saying I was on vacation. Such and such told me. I said, you wait till I see them. I'm going to cut them. Because all it made me so mad. How you going to tell where I'm at? So I get back. I called all 8 of my kids. I said, the youngest one's name is Zion. I named him after my church. I grew up in Zion Baptist Church, Berryville, Virginia. I'm from White Post, but Berryville is about 15 minutes away. It's in the Shenandoah Valley, about 2 hours northwest of here, close to the West Virginia line. So I named him Zion because I was running out of names. I couldn't think of no more names. Plus, in my church, I was standing in church and I said, what I'm going to name this last baby? She says a boy. Zion, there you go. So I named him Zion. And it's working out, He living up to the name. Nice, humble kid, Came home with his math test right before the winter break. Came in smiling and grinning, and I'm like, what are you grinning for? Daddy, I did good on my test. The boy handed me the test, it said 24. Oh, I was mad. I said, boy, you dumber than dirt. Why you got a 24 on your test? Guess what he said? Daddy, I did it for Kobe. I was like, really? You did it for Kobe. I said, well, Kobe, your tail on in the room. I got something for you. Yeah, I got something for you. Yeah, my daddy used to make me work before I went to church. Where I'm from, there's a lot of white folk, a little bit of black people, KKK, racism, all that. So I grew up with hanging with a bunch of white dudes. And one of them asked me one day, hey man, you want to go to church with us? I said, yeah, I'll go, check it out. I went to church. We sat down at 9 o'clock a.m. Church was over and we was in the car at 9:25. He said, did you enjoy church today, brother? I said, I didn't know what to think. He said, pastor was a little long-winded this morning. So I took him to church with me the next week. So we get to church at 9:30 for Sunday school. At about 10:45, we get ready to start morning worship. I look over him, he nodding off, he tired already. He said, we get ready to leave? I said, church ready to start. He went, what? Church started. Church was over about 1:15. We went across the street to eat. He said, where we going? I'm ready to go. I said, we got to eat. He said, oh, you eat after church? I said, yeah. I said, it ain't like a drive-through like at your church. Y'all got a drive-through in and out. They sing one song. While they in church, pastor gets up there and greets everyone. And then they sing, then the song's over. And that's it. We get to church, it's like clocking in on a job, 8 hours. Because I already know. My daddy, hey, Pop, you going to church with us today? Nah, boy, I'm going to sit here and drink my Miller beer. I'll see y'all about 6 tonight. I said, Pop, can I stay with you, please? Mama got me going to work today. We get to church. After we eat, had another service. Then Mama said, now go to bed, because you got school tomorrow morning. And after school, the revival starts. I'm like, oh, Lord, so we in church all week. I didn't even get to go to choir rehearsal. I'm mad because I like to sing, so I didn't get to go to choir rehearsal. I like to wear the robe. I can't sing, I just like to wear the robe. Get up there in that robe, boy, that nice robe, boy, Everybody singing and you lip singing like Milli Vanilli. Clapping. And then they hand you the mic. They handed me the mic one time, boy, I'll never forget it. We was singing something. What was that song? They handed me the mic. Sing, boy, sing. I said, they said, oh, Lord. Everybody in the church stopped. I think I got banished from church for about 6 months after that. They wouldn't let me back in church for 6 months. Yeah, it was bad. It was terrible. I needed Jesus in my life, and they banned me from the church because of my singing. They said, I thought you could sing. Your mom and daddy could sing. Your mama always singing at people's funerals and weddings. Your daddy sings at work, and we hear him singing all around. What happened to you? I was like, I don't know. I might be adopted. I can't sing. I was driving out here, and memories started kicking in, thinking about the family and friends that I grew up with. Anybody ever heard of Reverend Dr. Rudolph White at the New Southern Rock Baptist Church? Anybody ever heard of Michael White and True Praise? Reed Temple? Well, everybody knows that Reverend White grew up in Washington, D.C. Michael and Tony and Angie and Doretha were born in D.C., but Stevie and Andre were born in Winchester. Minister Stephen White, his brother. A lot of people don't know that they grew up with me in Zion because Reverend White was my pastor. He brought me up, baptized me, so when they moved, when I was like 17, my senior year, I was sad. But I knew they were moving back to D.C. and one day I would see them again. So when I moved back down here, the first place I went was New Southern Rock. So I got there and his wife was still living at the time. They were happy to see me. She said, "You want to have breakfast with us?" I'm like, "Sure." Now you can remind where I'm from in Virginia, we eat for free. Breakfast for church, free. After church, the Annex Fellowship, free. I mean, you can get 2-3 plates. Just like Brother Reynolds and Brother Nelson, they cooking the food. They had about 6-7 plates, so can't nobody fight with the big piece of chicken on it. They had them in every corner and crevice, so can't nobody see where they hid the food because they gonna take that bag of plates home, But I had memories coming out. I was like, man, this is beautiful, out here. And so I went to church, like I said. She asked me if I want breakfast. I ate breakfast. So when I'm finished breakfast, this lady comes walking around and said, "How you doing, sir? Did you enjoy your meal before service?" I said, "Yes, ma'am." She said, "That'll be $9. I went, "What did you say?" She said, "That'll be $9. Sister Margot looked at me and like, "Honey, we paid for breakfast and food down here at church in D.C. I was like, "Well, I ain't coming to church back down here. I would drive back home every Sunday for church. I live here. I just drive back home where I can get some food for free." I had a hot dog meal at a church one day. Hot dog and chips cost me $4.50. Man, I was mad. I had plans for that $4.50 at the carryout when I left church. I couldn't even get my wings, fries, and mumbo, so I was mad. It was great fellowship with you guys. My time is up. Glad I could laugh with you and praise him at the same time. You've all been great. Love y'all. God bless.
God bless you.